Hey, you're tuned in.
You are now watching PNN Polished News Network.
You are now watching PNN Polished News Network.
Hey, yo! You are now watching PNN Polished News Network. You dig?
Do you want to be polished?
You are now watching PNN, the Polished News Network.
You are now watching PNN Polished News Network.
Do you need to be polished?
You are now watching PNN Polished News Network.
You just gotta be polished.
PNN!
You are now watching PNN Polished News Network.
You are now watching PNN Polished News Network.
You are now watching PNN Polished News Network.
Polished News Network.
Polished News Network.
PNN.
PNN.
PPN.
PPN.
PNN?
Polished News Network. Look at the Jordans. Look at the gun. This is all cap.
Yeah. Okay.
Polished News Network.
3 out of 5 grandmothers approve.
Hello, everyone. This is Alicia Marie with Polish News Network. We're running a little bit behind schedule. We have multiple business, and I ran in here like Tina Turner with her wig on backwards. So we're going to get this thing started tonight. Y'all share on your Facebook pages, like and subscribe to YouTube channel if you haven't already. Every Friday we have live interviews or live discussions. It's all about entrepreneurs, all about business owners. So tonight we're going to get right down to it. I want to introduce to you guys the CEO, the owner of Worthy Adversary Muzik, Mr. Albert Flores.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Oh, no problem. So tell everybody a little bit about yourself. I know you, but give them just a brief summary of who you are.
Well, I started out doing music with friends in school. Then I kind of started doing DJ mixtapes, and that's why I started kind of gaining momentum. I started doing coast to coast DJs. I was a part of that, and then I started doing a series called "If You Ain't Know, Now You Do." And I did so many volumes of that, and I met a lot of different artists from all over the U.S. and even outside of the U.S.
Okay.
And I was able to work with from that. I was able to work with one of the members of Tupac's group, the Outlaws, Hussein Fatal. He passed away though. I was able to work with Busy Bone and a lot of great talent from around the world. And from there, I started putting out. I did an album mixtape type thing where I just supplied all the beats and
Okay.
I let them get on the songs, and that was one of the best ones that I've done.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool. And so I wanted to ask you, when did you know that you wanted to go into music? I know a lot of people have a story about, oh, I was asleep in the bed and it just came to me. So I mean, what happened with you? What happened to let you know that you wanted to do music?
I was just always a fan of music, and it was just something that I was able to get lost in and put my time in, and just get carried away with it. So it was at an early age. I was in elementary school, and I was writing poems and stuff like that, and it just transcended from there.
Oh, wow, that's cool. Yeah. And so I know that you're a family man, that you're married with children. And so
blessed, very blessed.
Very blessed. That's good. That's good. I mean, you married to Jess, so she's great.
Oh, you already know. Yep. Yeah. She keeps me in line, keeps me focused, and every man got a great woman to hold him up.
All right. That's it. And so like how do you balance the two? The family man and the music producer? I mean, do you have like a hardcore schedule, or how do you balance that?
Yeah, it's I work, and on the side I still do music and everything like that. So it is a time consuming effort, but I find a way to make it work, and it works. And
Yeah.
the kids, they got to have their time, and my wife, she got to have her time. So it is a balance, and it's something that I definitely got to work at to make sure that everybody's happy, and at the same time I can do the stuff on the side on top of my regular jobs, and still come out on top.
Right. All right. All right. And so I know that that now explain this to me. I know that you make music for different businesses,
Mhm.
and so tell us a little bit about that, like some of the businesses, and what have you done recently with that?
I've done background music for like jingles, commercials, people that put out promos for their businesses online or whatnot. And I still do the DJ, so I DJ like mixes for people. And sometimes, well, like now, I've been doing one particular house. It's called Wisdom Way Lights, where they have a beautiful setup of LED lights in their front yard, and
Oh,
it's definitely a show to watch.
oh
And
wow.
yeah, we've been doing it. I was able. I'm glad that he brought me in on it, and he just basically lets me know what kind of playlist he wants me to do, and I put together that playlist, and he lets me DJ on it certain things, and if there's something he don't like, I just take it out, and just make the customer happy.
Yeah.
And the last one we did, it did really good in December, and then we did halfway through, we did another one for it was like a Smash Brothers theme,
Uh-huh.
and then the second one was a Selena tribute.
Oh,
So he
cool.
was yeah, he was playing them back to back, and it was probably about it was about 7 to 10 minutes each. And I mean, his house was quite the attraction, and he it was people that made it go viral all over. And he got a lot of momentum. He was on all kinds of news channels and things like that. So I was glad to just be a part of it. And
That's
just
awesome.
like that, yeah, just like that, I work with other artists at the same time. That there's a guy that I'm working with. His name's Kobe Coberson. He's a
Uh,
really talented singer, and I'm gonna be helping him put together an album. And I'm really excited about that as well. And there's another producer I work with, and his name's Steelman, and his beat production is designed by Success,
oh
and
wow.
he's a really talented artist as producer as well. And I got other people that I'm working with. I got a cousin that's doing Christian music, and he's really talented as well. He's called JD Salas, and he just put out a couple of music videos. So I'm just trying to tap into all kinds of things, and
Yeah.
stay relevant with everybody.
Right. And so I was going to ask you that, like I know it's a few business owners tuning in right now. And so I was going to ask you that, can they just go to your Facebook page and kind of chat with you about creating different music for their intros and for their jingles, like along those lines.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
That's where I meet a lot of people, and a lot of customers come from online. Since with COVID and everything coming on, that's been happening. It's hard to go out there and meet people, in face to face, but the online presence is always there.
Yeah.
And if you want to get out there and take advantage of it, there's definitely opportunity.
Right. Awesome. Awesome. And so, like you said, you do offer different genres of music, and you produce different styles of music. So everybody that's tuning in, here's his Facebook information for you to go in and have a discussion with him, set up a consultation to kind of get some music behind your art. And so I know I know that there's a lot of people into music, and there's different producers. And I know, since with the whole COVID thing happened, did it really affect your business, or you just, adjusted like us entrepreneurs do? Like, so how did COVID affect you in
It
that way?
it 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 it, it affected me, but not as far as that. I was still able to get a lot of good business online, and a lot of the stuff I do anyway is basically having people send me stuff or I send them stuff, and they let me know if they want it, if they like it, and if not, I fix it and add whatever they need me to add to it. Or if I'm working with an artist, the same thing. I don't have to be recording them. I can just send it to them, and they can record it and send it back. So it's very COVID friendly type of
Right.
business.
All right.
But there are some artists that I do work with, and I can record them as well.
Mhm.
But it's a great opportunity for being in these trying times that I'm still able to stay afloat.
That's good. That's awesome. And so I know like the whole Dallas Fort Worth music scene has changed dramatically, and the violence has increased with that. So like what are your thoughts on that?
uh it's a sad thing because you see a lot of great artists that are just young coming out, and they as soon as they start to get some kind of notoriety or success, they end up passing away from violence, and it's a sad thing to see, and it just keeps happening. And the artists that I'm working with, I'm trying to, the ones that are staying away from that as well, just being
Mhm.
happy and family ties and stuff like that.
Right.
Good family vibes. That's what I'm floating towards. When I was younger, I was working with just anybody, but now I want to make sure that I don't put out just negative energy. I want to put out
Right.
positive energy, and that's one of the main things that I'm focusing on right now.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. And so like as far as advice, what advice would you give to any up and coming entrepreneur that is trying to tap in to the music business, whether it's doing exactly what you do as far as producing, or it's trying to be an artist nowadays? Like what advice would you give them?
I would advise for them to go for it. It's there's never been a better time to go out there and do it. And with artists as well, I mean, you can do it, and like it's if you buy a laptop, you buy a computer, you buy you don't have to buy the expensive $5,000 mics. You can just get $100 mic, and they got setups, that
Yeah.
it worked pretty good. And then once you record that, you could send it to me, and I could bring it out even more. So,
Oh, that's dope.
that's one thing. Like I said about the COVID, it's you can record yourself and then just send it to a producer, engineer, and they could build a beat around it, or they can just bring out your vocals. And it's a great way to network and meet new people, because one of the guys that I would get my graphics from is from the Netherlands. So he's from,
Oh,
he's
cool.
across the world, and he every time I message him to do music, if I needed a cover or something done, a logo or anything, he does it right away. And there's been people that I've worked with in the city that take like crazy waiting period, turnaround time is really long, where this guy's on the other side of the world, and he'll have it to me in like 2-3 days. So
Oh, okay.
you got to find them people. Yeah, you got to find people that are motivated to get you the work, turnaround, and everything that you need. And the great thing with the internet is you don't have to just wait on somebody from the city. You can work with whoever
Yeah.
you need to work with.
That's cool. And so, speaking of working with whoever you need to work with, I don't know if you want the world to know this or not about your graphic skills. But for those of you who don't know, I don't know if you've seen Albert's logo. His logo is fire. But if you don't know this, we have a business called Buff Daddy Floors. And so I'm repping the t-shirt because I wanted everybody to see the logo. And Albert made the logo. So I'm not sure if that's something you wanted me to put out there, and I didn't care. I said I
Oh
was gonna
yeah,
tell everybody.
yeah.
But if that's a service, if that's a service
Nah,
that you're offering, or that's just a
yeah,
friend
yeah,
discount.
yeah. Yeah, I try to do everything. So if an artist comes and they need a logo, or they need for whatever their name may be, they don't have a logo for it. That's where I could help them out. Kind of like a one-stop shop. I could
Yeah.
provide beats and mixing and mastering and everything like that. So I just try to, there's different avenues. And at the same time, I mean, I besides music, I do side stuff as well. So, I
Yeah.
mean, anyway, there's money out there. You just got to go get it, So I'm
Right.
gonna go get it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So,
So you're
but
pretty much
yeah,
the entrepreneur golden ticket. Like you can make the
yeah,
logo,
yeah,
you can do the theme music and everything.
yeah. I'm pretty much the handyman in the music.
The
So, any kind
handyman.
of thing you need like that, you let me know.
Well, I know that you kind of get this entrepreneurial lifestyle from your dad. I know they owned a restaurant before, and so what I
Yes.
wanted to know is, when is your wife Jessica gonna start her journey in the entrepreneurial world with her cooking? Because I remember
Yeah,
the rice.
yeah, yeah. She's definitely, we've been talking about it, and that's something that we're making plans to do. And she's a great cook, great. She even couponing. She's really good at couponing,
Oh yeah.
and it looked like her stockpile looked like we're ready for the doomsday apocalypse.
Yeah.
So she puts her mind to it. She goes out there and does the same thing. She'll go and get it.
Right.
So that's something that we're working on. And we just had our baby. My baby was born on my birthday in December
Oh
1st.
wow.
So and then we're homeschooling the kids due to COVID and everything like that.
Yeah.
And even with that, I mean, every few days we get notifications from our phone from the school saying that another kid at the school had COVID. It was probably like 10 of them last week. So we even though we're doing the homeschool and we're doing the online learning, we still get notifications of the
Right.
kids at the school that get it. So right now, that's kind of like putting that on the hold, but it's something that we are definitely going to tap into in the future.
Yeah, that's great. As soon as y'all do, please let me know.
Oh,
Let me
absolutely.
know. I don't care how far I have to go. I'm coming to get that. I am.
Already.
And so tell everybody about the group page that you started on Facebook. I know it has like thousands and thousands and thousands of members. So
Yeah,
tell us about that.
we started. We were in this one group online. This a buy sell trade group,
Uh,
and there was somebody that was running it, and they were running it real, kind of, real bad, from what we saw. So we were just like, we're gonna build our own. So that's what we
yeah.
did, and it went from just a few members joining because I was like, everybody can join except this person that's mean to everybody. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So everybody was like, let's go ahead and join. So it went
Yeah.
from just a few people to we're about to hit 100,000 members in that group, and
Wow.
it's just growing and growing, and we're just trying to make sure that we maintain that as well, and try to keep people safe when they buy stuff. Make sure that they know if they're going to buy expensive items, meet at a like a police station or a public place.
Right.
Don't if something seems sketchy, if the profile seems sketchy, don't even do business with them. Just block them or report it to the admins and stuff like
Right.
that. But music, I mean, like pages like that, or it's real estate. Like
Yeah.
music. Music is real estate, songs, and you just need one to actually catch on, and then that's like having a property. Same thing with online and like groups.
Yeah.
Same thing. You can use them to promote and people's businesses and stuff like that. But at the same time, you get to work with all these different people that are promoting their businesses, and it's a beautiful thing to see. Somebody just start out a business and then they start getting a lot of traction from being in that group. So
Right.
it's a good thing for the community. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
it's a good thing.
Yeah, and I can pretty much be a witness to that because Joe and I, we really don't post in it a lot, but when we do post in it, it's like a good fishing day, with good bait.
Yeah.
And we we've gotten a lot of business from that group page. So I wanted to personally thank you for starting that, because it's like people like you kind of motivate the rest of us entrepreneurs, like, you know, that there are different ways to do things. You don't have to, just because this person over here won't help you, don't mean that everybody's like that. And so I really appreciate you and Jess for just being so willing to just help everyone. And that's awesome. And that's a rarity because everybody's not like that. So
and, you know, and it's a free group. You go in there and you just, you know, it's a regular group. You know, you just go in there and add stuff that you want to sell. If you want to promote your business, you know, you can do that.
And what's the name of it again?
It's the Fort Worth Buy Sell Trade 817. You know, and it's in parentheses. The 817 is. So that's the group, and you know, just look for the one with about it's 99,000 members in it already. So you know, it's going good. You know, so you know, it's just something that we started because the people that we were in the group before, they were just real disrespectful to a lot of the people that were like the members in the group, and we didn't like that. So we just started our own. And you know, if people get disrespectful in this group, we block them and stuff like that, because you know, all we're trying to do is just have positive energy. And you know, if there's people that come in with negative energy, they don't need to be there. So that's all it's about.
Well, okay, so you guys make sure you go and join that. Send the invite. I think you have to click on it and ask to be a part of it.
Yeah, you got to be approved, and
you got to be approved
because there's a lot of you know, spam bots and stuff like that. So you know, I gotta say one thing about spam bots. They used to just be, you know, pictures, profile pictures of just, you know, somebody that looks super sketchy,
right?
And you were like, you know, this guy, something's going on here, right? And then you go to the profile and it looks totally sketchy. But now they've been adding just random people's profiles, so profile pictures. So when you go, you know, it may be, you know, somebody of my color, somebody of your color. You know, they trick you, and then once you add them into it, they start posting, you know, come work at Coca-Cola, you know, and it's just crazy, you know, nonsense that, you know, it's just scammer stuff. So you know, they're advancing. So you know, when I go through it, I got to make sure that I weed all them out, and you know, allow the people that actually from the Fort Worth area and surrounding cities to be in it. So you know, they can actually, you know, get what they're looking for, or you know, find somebody who they're looking for to buy, you know, something that they're selling.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good, because I forgot all about that.
It's true. Yeah, they trip me out, and I'll be like, man, and you know, it's just something that they're just constantly doing. So we got to stay on top of that, and you know, if somebody's in the group, you know, they report it, and that it comes right to us, and then we just you know, block them and whatnot like that. And you know, it's a trip, but a lot of it is just a lot of ridiculous. You know, get like $30 to work at this company, or this or that. You know, and it looks super sketchy. You know, so but there are people that, you know, we do have in there also that are promoting jobs and whatnot, and I'll make sure that those are legit, and you know, those stay in there. You know what I'm saying? So you know, they're just the ones that look sketchy, I go in, I get them and take them out. But if it's actually like somebody promoting a job to, you know, like a temp service, or a person that's looking to hire somebody for their company, you know, those are legit, and we leave them in there. So, you know, it's not just a buy sell trade. If somebody's looking for a job, you know, we have that in there as well.
Okay, that's awesome. And so, and speaking of Facebook and all the greatness and terribleness that it brings to us, so I know like some of the other entrepreneurs that are like bakers and chefs, they kind of have like a silent battle go on.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys have that in the producer world? Like, do you guys have, you know, any issues with each other, like on social media, you know, because it doesn't be real life stuff, it's just on social media.
yeah I have a few artists that I work with, you know, stuff whatnot, and you know, we don't put it out there on Facebook, but you know, if we're seeing each other or whatnot, you know, I'm talking crap to him and he's talking crap to me, and at the end of the day, it's just to make us bring the better out of both of us, in whatever
Right.
we're doing,
Okay.
but he knows and I know, or she knows I know that it's just it's all in good fun,
Oh
and
yeah.
if I was to put out a song, or if I was to put out something, I'm gonna send it to somebody close, and they're gonna let me know, if it's good, or go back and go back to the drawing board or revise it or something, and we sometimes talk a little trash, but
Yeah,
it's all because you got to have that iron sharpens iron.
it
So
does.
you got to make sure that you got a good circle, because if you don't have a good circle that's helping you elevate, you're gonna have a circle that's just chaining you down.
Yeah. Ooh, that's heavy. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Freestyle.
Yeah,
Copyright Ricky Bobby. Copyright.
yeah. Yeah, so I want to ask you, do you have like a motivational song, or a morning routine, or even a night routine that kind of gets you pumped up for for the day, being a family man, and you said you still work full time, and you're also a music producer running a full business. So do you have any motivational song or routine?
Yeah, I have two jobs, and then on the side of that, I do side
Good.
jobs as well. Yeah, and then with the music as well. So it's a trip, but it's something that uh, if you want to take advantage of it, you got to go out there and get it. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm doing, and there's some great motivation that I draw a blank of what it is, but I mean, there's good, motivational speakers, and they got like albums on like Amazon Music, iTunes,
Oh
whatnot,
yeah.
where they just put music behind their talking, and it's great. It pumps me up and gets me excited to go out there and get it, because sometimes I get up and I'm tired, I'm drained, I don't
Yeah.
even want to get out of bed, but I know I got to get out of bed. So, I get out there and get it. And that stuff helps me out. And, the people in my circle, seeing them do good motivates me to do good, and that's what I love to see. Just like you as well. You came a long way, and you've been getting these episodes and this series going. I mean, that's a beautiful thing, where a lot of people just fall off and they stop. You keep going, and that's what it's all about. It's not easy all the time to set
It's
all these
not.
interviews up, but you still go out there and do it, and that's in itself is amazing. So,
Thank,
props to you and everything that you're doing, and
thank you.
with the with Joe and the floor service and everything. I mean, it's a great thing. It's a beautiful thing, because this year, with this last year, being so bad and everything,
Yeah,
we all made it through. A lot of people didn't make it through, so that in itself is a blessing.
it is.
So it's just motivation to keep going.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
No, no problem.
And so yeah, because I was going to ask you about that, about the support from, like, family and friends, especially family. I know, like, our parents, they care about us.
Mhm.
But sometimes they can be the one, like, hey, no, don't do that, don't do that,
Yeah.
don't jump off this cliff,
Yeah. Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
jump into this type of business. Or I mean, like, I don't know if you've experienced that or not, with not having support, or do you honestly just have a great support system?
Um, with one thing about my dad, he started off, and he came a long way, and I've seen that you growing up, and he would get better, a job, and go and get a better job, and he had to go out there and hustle and hustle, So I saw what it started from to what it was and what it is, and that's motivation. And back when I was little, I used to have this. I think it was like a Pentium 2 computer, you know what I'm saying? And it was like I used to record with my friends from school, man, and it would crash, and I would just be so destroyed, like when it would crash, and my dad would help me, and he would get it and help me fix it and everything. And I know my dad would get off of work, and he's tired from working, all the hours that he did, but he would still come and help me to get my computer going. And you don't know how many times that computer crashed. That little computer, it was like a two. I don't. It wasn't even like a gigabyte. It was like
Yeah.
I could only do like so much, and then I had to burn it on CDs, and
And
start
then,
over because it was like the smallest little hard drive ever, you know.
oh
But
wow.
from that computer, it birthed all my dreams to music and all the stuff from that, so it all came from that. And my dad, he worked in point of sale equipment and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So in the summer, I would go and help him, and I would he would take me all over great restaurants and stuff like that around the DFW, outside of the DFW, and we would run the wire to uh, set up these network systems. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, even there was some that were like Wendy's. We did a Wendy's one time, and it would be it was like brand new Wendy's. We'd run all the cords and set up the printers and the
Cool.
touch screens. Yeah, and in different buildings, different restaurants. So we got to try a lot of different type of foods, and it was a great thing, So I'm it was great, but I love that I was able to see that,
Yeah.
he went out there and kept getting it, and if he got hit, with something and it knocked him down, he got back up, and that was something that always, he instilled into me. If you get knocked down, you get back up.
Get back
You
up.
know, you
Yep.
got people depending on you, so you can't just sit down.
Yeah. That's it. The
Yeah,
life of the music producer and family man.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah.
I want to see if anybody has any questions for you. I know it's a few
All
people
right.
on. So you guys, if you have any questions, just write them in the comment section, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube. I can see both.
Okay.
So let us know. And remember that you can reach Albert if you want, if you're interested in any of the graphic design, or if you're interested in any of anything along the music line. You can reach him at facebook.com/worthy adversary music. And he's awesome. I've been knowing Albert for a long time, and I've worked with him a
Yeah.
lot, in a lot of music. In a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah,
So I know for a fact that he's awesome at what he does, and he has a great wife, a great family, and so my hats off to you for I always salute married couples, and especially ones that we're all trying to make a better life for our kids, and I
yeah.
just salute you both
Well,
for
thank you.
that. In that we see you, and it's very inspiring. And so especially Jess, I can't wait for her to get this cooking going, because I
Yeah.
love food and she knows it. So it's like, come on, Jess. So, but
Yeah,
yeah.
she's great, and she's always in there. Yeah, she's always in there cooking something up and trying new things, and I'm just a guinea pig, and I enjoy all the stuff.
You do
So
all the
I'm over
right.
here. I had to start watching my calories and whatnot because I started enjoying too much. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, she's an amazing woman. I'm glad that she stuck with me through the ups and downs, and I couldn't imagine anybody else by my side raising a family.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. And so I know you already said that you have multiple jobs, and I know I can't hold you too long. But I wanted you to I wanted you to leave everybody with something, if you want to leave them with some encouraging words, or you want to spit a few bars. I mean, I don't know, whatever you want to do.
um, well, one thing, definitely, contact me if you have any kind of needs. If you need some music for your background, like commercials, or if you got the Christmas lights, you need to get that going. I could help you with that. If you need, help with production on the album, if there's ever anything that music concerning, needs, contact me. If I can't help you, chances are I know somebody who can help you, and I have no problem passing the ball to somebody else that is very, very experienced as well. So
Yeah.
definitely, do that. And I just want to say, the circle that you keep around you is a major factor,
Yeah.
because like I said, them circles can hold you down, or they can help you elevate. And
Mhm.
at the end of the day, bosses, stick around bosses. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
You're not gonna see your boss kicking it with somebody that doesn't have any goals or dreams, So
Sure won't.
you got to make sure that a lot of people are scared to go out there and try something, and because of their own fears, if they say, because of their own, I'm sorry, because of their own fears, they might try to drag you down,
Oh
and that's
yeah.
something that you definitely don't want, because there's a lot of times that you get shaded from friends, family, whoever it is, and a stranger will treat you better, so you just got to know your worth, and sometimes you go against the grain, and you gotta take a chance on yourself, and when you do it, if you fail, it's not a loss because you learn from it,
Uh-huh.
so you can just get back up and know, it's experience, you got to have experience to do anything that you do, so sometimes you got to have experience with falling off with people
Oh
to to cut the weight so you can keep going, and just like I said, just don't let nobody you know hold you back and try to come between you and your goals, because now's the time to do it better than any other time.
oh yeah. It is. It is. Let me see, make sure. So Joe said gold chain.
Yeah. This guy. Just make sure that Go Chain is going to be a factor with Joe always. It's an inside joke, and just I just want to make sure that Go Chain also represents Twilight. So you make sure that y'all spend time together and y'all watch that movie. I don't think that he's ever watched it with you, but I just want to let you know that if you love your woman, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna watch whatever she want to watch. You know what I'm saying? So, I just want to put it out there. Put it out there. Whatever it is, you better find out what your woman likes, and you indulge in those things. So, Joe, I heard it's a great movie. I think I've seen it a few times, whatnot, and I watched that movie with my wife, and it took me a while to watch it, but I watched it. And
I can't stand y'all.
yeah. Just make sure that you watch it. Because I heard there's a guy named Trevor, and he said that it's a great movie too. So just make sure that y'all. Yeah.
So. I cannot do it. This is exactly why he's not in here, because this whole interview, it would have turned into something else.
Oh, you already know. But yeah, man, yeah, it's a crazy thing, but inside jokes and stuff. But
yeah,
I asked my brother right there, and we go back a long time, and we even go back a long time. So it's a good thing to see the elevation.
Yeah,
and the growth.
Yeah, and it's good that you two, are still friends. I mean,
Yeah.
y'all have a brotherhood, definitely.
Yeah.
And so y'all both keep me laughing. I try to stay out of the conversations, honestly. No, I'm not gonna do that. No. Yeah, but anybody else have any questions or any other inside jokes? And so Jessica was on here. Jessica said it was an awesome interview. This is Jessica Flores, Albert's wife. You see how gorgeous she is.
Right.
So just in case you want to see what she look like, there she is.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and block that picture now. Nobody else can see her no more. Nobody else can see her. We're gonna scrub that picture from the internet. Nobody can see her no more. Nah.
Right.
Nah, she's amazing. She's beautiful. I don't know what I would be without her. You know what I'm saying? So, she's helped me out, and even with some of the music things, I'll ask for her advice. What do you think about this? And she'll tell me, her whatever it is that she thinks, and I really, I use that. I embrace it. You know what I'm saying? Because you always got to have somebody to bounce ideas off of. So, she's always with me.
And she's your what is it called? Is it called a tagline? Where she's saying, like, what is it? She's saying worthy adversary music. That's her, right?
Oh yeah. She's the vocal tag.
Yeah,
the vocal tag. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She's the one that does it, and you don't know how many times I've worked with different people, and they've always said, "Wow, who does that?" They love it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's her, and at the same time, if there's somebody else that needed a vocal check like that, I would have her do it, or whoever it is, and she does a great job. She does it real quick, and when we first started doing it, she was a little shy and everything, but now she's like, all right, let's do this. You know what I'm saying? She's ready. She puts on her deals and she's ready to go. So, it's a great thing.
And look at this. Did Jessica get paid for the worthy adversary music tag?
Yes, she did. Compensated. Yes, well, very, very compensated. Okay, this interview's over.
Yeah. Now they're gonna come in and it's gonna mess it up, and everybody's gonna be like, "Wait a minute, what kind of interview is this? It's fun. It's good times, guys."
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but I appreciate you a lot for taking the time out of your very, very busy schedule. I don't want to tie into just time or other job times. But yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, man, I do. I really do. And so I want to get with you probably closer to the end of the year to, see what you got going on and kind of update everybody on your info, and, just so they can see, that you're still going. And it's just awesome to see a married man with his family still pushing, in his dreams and goals to provide for them. So that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. And like I said, there's a Stillman producer that I work with. His production is Designed by Success. He works very closely with my Worthy Adversary Muzik, and Kobe Culberson. He's a great singer that I'm working with. I'm very excited about having him do some music. He's, he's kind of like all over. He has a great voice, and it's gonna be like alternative. It's gonna be a mixture of music. And that's something I'm real happy about. And my cousin, JD Salas, he's doing his thing in music, and any way I can help him out, I do. And he's doing really good. I love to see that. And I think I have a friend named Kilo Artifacto. He's doing some music as well, and I helped a couple of songs on his project. And I'm just trying to work with these artists that I think are very dope, and putting positive music and positive messages out. And just keep it like that. You get what you put out.
You're busy.
Yeah. But I'm real happy about everything, and it's all coming together.
Oh yeah, it is.
Hey, I'm with you. I'm telling you, she be going. So I that's another adventure and another thing that we're looking forward in the future for her cooking and everything like that. So it's gonna be a beautiful thing.
Yeah. So yeah. Keep me posted. I'll come and we'll do a whole thing with I think, what is it called? ASMR, where you just sit and watch people eat. And
yeah.
I can just sit and eat with the cameras and they
explain. There you go.
I eat it.
Hey, that sounds good. Yeah. I'll be eating with you.
You be eating with too, right? You're that J.
You'll see me in the background taking plates. No, I'm just playing. But I appreciate you having me on your platform. It's a beautiful thing to see it grow as much as it has, and it continues to grow. So I mean, blessings on you and Joe as well.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So all right, y'all. So that was Mr. Albert Flores, CEO, owner of Worthy Adversary Muzik. And so Ruth Rashaw said, "God bless you, Alberto and Jessica." So
thank you very much.
Yeah, so stay tuned. You're going to hear more from him. I'm going to make sure I share his information on the Polished News Network Facebook page. So just in case you guys didn't catch the taglines, I'll make sure that that's posted so you guys can reach out to him. So we want to thank you guys for joining us tonight. It is 9:14 p.m. and it's almost time for me to go to bed. So y'all have a good night. Have a good night.
You too. Stay blessed and highly favored.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's it. Blessed and highly favored. Woo!
There you go.
All right, y'all have a good night. Bye.